Good morning, my neighbors. I must bring to your attention. Did you see the Oscar Awards Sunday? It was an amazing game of rock paper scissors. Now I understand why paper beats rock. We never played it back in Zamunda, but it was always rock paper scissors shoots. Scissors cuts paper, paper covers rock, and rock beats scissors. And on Sunday, paper just beats rock. My name is Prince Akeem Jaffa. I was portrayed by the great Eddie Murphy, the Michael Jackson of comedy. I am the prince of the wealthy African nation of Zamunda, and I want nothing more except a wife that can love me for who I am in spite of my royalty and my title and my throne and my kingdom. To escape an arranged marriage, Akeem, fled to America, the land of the free, home of the brave, and the land of the opportunity, accompanied by my persnickety sidekick, Semmi, played by and I helped me to find my queen in Queens. I was originally the king of Queens before King James. Disguised as a foreign student working in fast food McDowell's, I romance against Lisa McDowell, but struggle with revealing my true identity to her and my marital intentions to my king father, played by James Earl Jones, aka Mufasa. To all of my Cinemaniacs, thank you for coming by. Welcome to Sterling on Cinemas, that is Cinemas with an S. And if you are new, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on the section below, and most importantly, watch. It is worth all of the gold of Zamunda. And if you are a family, part of the family, welcome back. Today, I'll be giving you my review on Coming to America as part of the Eddie Murphy Show. It is an amazing sitcom now. They used to air from back in the day. It wasn't Eddie Murphy's show, but you know, we had our ideas. Coming to America is Eddie Murphy's biggest crowning achievement, and this is me speaking from the heart. This is really me not going off of the propaganda of what's been taught about Coming to America, about John Landis' second time working with Eddie Murphy. But I must say that this is his, as far as the 80s is concerned, this is his best movie since Beverly Hills Cop. But the success and impact has more to do than just his raw talent alone. The iconic 1988 classic was certainly groundbreaking, not just for Eddie's career as an actor, but for Hollywood and black cinema. Y'all know we live in a day and age where we get all sorts of movies made by black filmmakers and acted by extreme black talent, and even put together by all sorts of talent who look like us behind the cameras, behind the scenes and in front of the camera. But before we had the movies we get today that commemorate black excellence both in front and behind the camera, like Black Panther, Coming to America would be the film that completely transcends the way that black people can be conceived as more than just street hustlers, criminals, gangbangers, pimps, whores, hoes, predators, victims, or welfare citizens. We are not all terrorists. We are not all super predators. We are not all gangbangers. We are not all wannabe thugs. We are not all of the people you see from Fox News. We are not all of the people you see on CNN. And at home we call it ZNN. And CNN doesn't know everything. But for somebody that has seen the full Coming to America sequel before the original, I can unmistakably say that the original reigns supreme. It's not only hilarious, but the romance is charming, and the acting, the performances by Eddie Murphy are very are very iconic, and all sorts of things that come from this movie are just pop cultural icons, pop culturally iconic. There's no denying how much class and quality was put into making the story one of the most fleshed out concepts, even when it's coincidentally loosely based on a scenario from Raw, where Eddie claims he would go to Africa and find some naked woman on a zebra with an afro, with a big messed up afro, with a Black Lives Matter pic at the end of it. Only this time it's in reverse. Eddie goes from Africa to America to find a bride. In the midst of the relatively cliche plotline, the heartfelt romance between Akeem and Lisa is just casually beautiful and should rightfully win everybody over. And this is a great example of how we as black men should be treating our black sisters or black queens, if not just black sisters. I must mention that the comedy is solid gold, obviously, courtesy of its cast members, its all-star cast members. It would take a while for Murphy's movies to become inclusive to other black entertainers, as we know from those in the 90s, that would that would eventually get big. But this is the first Eddie Murphy lead film where a star-studded with a star-studded black cast. Arsenio Hall, John Amos, James Earl Jones, Cuba Gooding Jr., even though he's just a minor role, and Samuel L. Jackson are a few examples of how the A-list cast would become a staple to some of Murphy's films later in his career. Murphy would be so responsible for bringing in actors at the time that you know, or helping to rise them to prominence, or even bringing back actors who haven't been out there in a while, like Red Fox in Harlem Nights. We must address the diamonds, in Eddie Murphy's rough. The multi-character act. I feel like this is underrated. I mean, I know that a lot of us can really be blown away by his versatile talent of coming off as convincingly different characters, like a Jewish man, a Chinese man, a white vampire, an entire family, and even a fat lady. But I know I've heard from back in the day that a lot of critics didn't know why he did this. Have you seen Saturday Night Live? You know he's great at impressions and he's great at characters. It is nothing different from what he was doing back in the sketches. He's just doing it with prosthetics on. Like when he did Gumby, he wore the rubber suit with some green face paint. It is something like that, but it's not just face paint. It is plastic, it is rubber prosthetics. It is very great makeup art. And the cunning makeup artists have helped to branch out this trait and supplement it into something exceptionally convincing that would help to create a versatile advantage for his comedy and his acting. And that is Regal. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 73% recommendation. It is not a C, but it is very recommended by 73% of the American population, the American Film Society. Nuanced as it is a national treasure, Coming to America is the definitive example of a groundbreaking landmark that helped to trailblaze a multitude of avenues. From the film's boastful presentations of Eddie's prosthetic characters to the prideful power of the self-image of black royalty. It deserves, I say, the Kingdom of Zamunda declares that Coming to America deserves 9.3 out of 10 Zamunda dollars. It is an A-. It is a little bit better than Beverly Hills Cop, but again, as far as the 80s is concerned, this is his best film of that time, with Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America falling in second and third place. But thank you for your time, thank you for your effort, thank you for your respect, honor, and loyalty to hearing what the Prince has to say. The Prince, going on to be king, has to say about Coming to America, and I hope you enjoy the film. And until next time, I'm on a date with Lisa.